And we begin tonight with a major blow against gang violence here in Massachusetts. Just a few hours ago, law enforcement announced a massive crackdown on one of the state's most dangerous criminal organizations. Thanks for being with us tonight, everyone. I'm Colton Bradford.
And I'm Priscilla Casper. 8 members of the Trinitarios were arrested this morning. Our NBC 10's John Maroney is in South Boston with the details on this months-long investigation. John.
Priscilla, a number of those gang members arranged just a short time ago here at Moakley Courthouse, and tonight communities on the North Shore are resting a bit easier.
Today, the Trinitarios' reign of terror in Massachusetts has come to an end.
The Trinitarios are now charged in this 2023 shooting. They killed 2 people in Lynn right after Christmas. The gang's accused of 6 murders and 11 attempted murders, as well as robbery and racketeering.
What these individuals are accused of doing to their victims is horrific. No one should have to fear being shot in cold blood when going out to dinner, to the store, or simply hanging out inside of their own home.
The U.S. attorney announced the charges against nearly 24 gang members Wednesday, including Emmanuel Paula Cabral, the gang's so-called state supreme or leader. He's charged with 4 of the murders.
Paulo Cabral once bragged that he was trying to build an empire built by gang members, funded by drug trafficking and theft, protected by violence.
This investigation into the gang started after 2 men were killed at a 2023 Labor Day party in Lynn. 5 other people were injured as well. These Trinitarios are now charged with killing a young man at the party who was headed off to college. Essex County DA Paul Tucker says he met with families of the victims before the federal charges were announced.
You can imagine the trepidation and some of the anxiety, having to relive some of what they've already gone through, the past trauma.
They cast a wide net and they recruited very vigorously.
Now, 2 of the suspects, they fled the country and went to Honduras. They are expected to be brought back here to face charges. Well, I'm in Boston. John Maroney, NBC 10 Boston.
John, thank you. And let's stay on this for just a moment here, because these arrests are just the latest in a line of gang arrests in Massachusetts.
Yeah, just a year ago, more than 40 accused gang members were arrested in a bust at a public housing complex in Jamaica Plain. The group was believed to be responsible for dozens of violent crimes across the city, operating out of the Mildred C. Haley apartments. Police say the gang bragged about buying more than 100 guns with money they received through COVID relief and shoplifting from department stores.
And let's take you back to 2019 when the FBI announced charges against 62 members of the Latin Kings in what they called the largest takedown in the Boston division's history. Agents spent 4 years infiltrating the gang and were able to charge nearly all of the group's East Coast leadership in this sting, including gang leader Michael Cacciatelli of Springfield, who reigned over the gang activity in 14 states from Massachusetts all the way as far south as Florida. He pled guilty to RICO charges back in 2021. Now, as for the Trinitarios that we sounded the alarm about, their arrival here in Massachusetts back in 2023, you can actually learn more about the gang and their connection to the Latin Kings. Head to our website at NBC10boston.com.